Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ridgeway's Bar and Restaurant here in Hong Kong. I'm Ed Bixon for Vintage Sports, together with Mark Wilson. This is the concluding day of a three-night affair called The Color of Money, a $100,000 pot winner-take-all between Earl Strickland of the United States and Efren Reyes of the Philippines. And, Mark, we've certainly seen some spectacular pool these past couple of days.
Oh, the standard's very high. Mr. Strickland last night won 35 games, 16 of which were by break and run out, where Efren had absolutely no chance. And to Efren's credit, he really battled through a lot of adversity to maintain a slim margin of loss.
Well, as we start the third night, Earl Strickland leads the match 70 games to 63. And the object here is to get to 120 wins to pocket the $100,000 pot. How does it look now, Mark, with Earl having a 7-game advantage over Efren?
A 7-game lead with a talent of this nature is only a modest lead. It's by no means decisive, and I certainly think that we're going to see this match get very close before the end.
How did Earl Strickland manage to get that 7-game lead?
By mostly his style of play, the big break. He has the dynamite break, and he oftentimes is making 2 and 3 balls on the break. And even if he doesn't get a good shot on the one ball, he plays a safety that's just lethal.
What does Efren have to do now to get back into this match?
Well, Efren, he really needs to get some good starts. Last night he was at a deficit for good starting shots. He didn't get a real good turn. And Earl, by the same token, not to take anything away, but he creates a lot of offense with his big break, and a lot of times he was picking up early good shots.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see in the background, we've got a good crowd on hand here, all very excited and looking forward to a great match between these two great players, Earl Strickland and Efren Reyes. Do join us when we come back.
Can we have quiet, please? Mr. Strickland to break the balls. I did it wrong.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, after a 30-minute break here at Ridgeway's Bar and Restaurant in Hong Kong. The match stands at 85 to 75 in favor of Earl Strickland. This is now a race to 120 games. Another good break by Strickland.
And 2-ball not going in the pocket really aids his cause. The 1-ball is eminently more makeable with that big ball hanging in the pocket. He can use a little more power and bring the cue ball across the table. He's played it very nicely. And he presently is on a run of 2 racks unfinished. Is he opening up this segment just like he has all the previous ones?
Well, Earl Strickland has certainly seized the day in the last few games. Erected a 10-game lead. I don't think you can call it a safe lead at this juncture, Mark.
No, but it is starting to get a little bit late, and Efren's going to have to create some offense to possibly keep up with the offensive onslaught that Mr. Strickland's put on him.
Well, you have to come to the table to do that, but he hasn't gotten too many opportunities in the past few games.
Well, that was a really nice position shot that Strickland played. And Strickland's in his real swift gait here.
That's characteristic of Strickland whenever he's playing well. It is now 86 to 75, 11-game advantage for Earl Strickland. Strickland has an 11-game lead over Efren Reyes at 86-75.
And that ties his high watermark for games won consecutive or lead-wise. And he's on a current 3-rack consecutive run.
Well, his ability to come up with monster breaks has certainly served him in good stead, Mike.
Yeah, he's perpetually making more than one ball in the break. In this instance, he's made 3. And this is power pool at its finest.
Mm-hmm.
Strickland making it look easy.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect position in the 9.
Well, he made very fast work of that. 12-game lead now at 87-75.
And once again, he's barraged Efren with 4 consecutive break and runouts.
After a 30-minute break, Earl Strickland has not given Efren Reyes an opportunity at the table. Strickland now with a 12-game advantage as he comes up with another successful break.
2 balls winning on the break. Strickland on around 4 consecutive break and runouts, plus he'd won a game previous to that to get the break. And it looks like it's just a matter of time before he picks up his 5th consecutive break and run out. They call him the $1 Million Man. Ed, you want to tell the viewers why?
Well, as you said, they had an insurance policy against anyone winning or running out 10 racks in a row, and he just beat the insurance company.
Yeah, he sure did. 10 consecutive games in tournament play. That's really doing something. Oftentimes the matches are only a match of 10 or 13 games in length, so you have to really get started in a hurry, which is a trademark characteristic of his game.
As you said, he makes real fast work of those frames. It is now 88-75 Strickland. Earl Strickland at the break again. There goes that 1 ball in the side pocket. And what is he faced with now, Mark?
Well, once again, he made 2 balls on the break, but he didn't have any fortune in finding a shot. And for sure, we're going to see a push out. Earl's just right now assessing the table and determining where he would like to push out to. And it's not going to be an easy situation to take a foul and leave something that would be favorable enough. He's going to end up having to push out to a kick shot, I believe, by a